Hello and welcome everyone. This is Chetna Sharma. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, that is Law Impact Academy. So today we are discussing section 11. We have already done so many sections in my previous video. So if you haven't seen my video, so please do check the playlist or go to my channel, and you can also see the previous sections are discussed in detail. So must go and watch those videos also and this also. So let's get started. Before starting this video, I request you all to please hit the bell icon so that you will get notification whenever I upload a new video. So section 11 talks about the cases in which a specific performance of contracts connected with trust enforceable. So by the marginal note, we are getting that section 11 exclusively deals with the cases which are connected with the trust. Now, what is the object behind enforcing this section? This is just to protect the trust from undue influence of their trustees, or to safeguard the trust, or to protect from the disadvantages by the trustees. So this section is purely based for giving protection to the trust. So let's read section 11. Section 11 subsection 1 says, except as otherwise provided in this act. This act means Specific Relief Act. If there is something expressly provided in SRA, then it will work according to that express provision. But except as otherwise provided in this act, specific performance of a contract shall. Prior to Specific Relief Amendment Act 2018, there was the word may. So prior to 2018 amendment, it was discretionary power of the courts, that if they think fit, they can enforce the specific performance of contract, and if they don't think fit, they will not order for specific performance of contract. But after 2018's amendment, now it is mandatory for the courts that court shall enforce the contract relating to the trust or which are connected with the trust. So the contract shall be enforced when the act agreed to be done is in performance wholly or partly of a trust. That means if there is any performance either wholly related to the trust or partly related to the trust. The main object behind this act to protect the trust from the action of his trustee. The reason behind this section is that the trust generally involves the public interest. Alright, exceptions are always there, but in general sense the trust always involves a public interest. So if the specific performance of contracts relating to trust, if the specific performance is not given, then there will be a loss, or we can say there will be an injustice with the general public or in the public interest. So that's why after 2018's amendment, the Specific Relief Act made it mandatory for the courts to give an order of specific performance of contract connected with the trust. But section 11 subsection 2 is talking about something which protects the trust from the action of trustees. Alright, so this section we have already discussed before, that we have read it with section 10, and now here this is also a exception to general rule that a contract made by a trustee in excess of his powers or in breach of trust cannot be specifically enforced. For example, there are two trustees, A and B. Both the trustees are empowered to sell trust property worth lakh of rupees. They contract it to C for 30,000. Alright. So the contract is so disadvantageous as to be a breach of trust. So C cannot enforce its specific performance. Why? Because the property was worth 1 lakh rupees and A and B, the trustees, contracts it to sell for 30,000. So who will bear the difference of loss? Trust. But that's why section 11 is here, to provide a safeguard to trust for any disadvantageous act of trustee. So that's why section 11 subsection 2 says a contract made by a trustee in excess of his powers, that means ultra vires, he is going beyond his power, then such contract cannot be specifically enforced. And the other condition, when the trustees breaches the condition or breaches the terms of the trust, then also such kind of contract cannot be specifically enforced. So this is all about section 11.
So hope you like today's video, and if you really find it useful, do like it, share it and subscribe my channel. And thank you for watching this video, and I will be back with the next section soon. So thank you for watching Law Impact Academy.